Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. This video, we are looking at the NBA Prizepicks props for the early games today. We have one game at 1 o'clock and one game at 3:30. So we're going to be focusing on those couple of early games, and hopefully we can have success, get some wins, and then use those for the late games. I have 6 props I want to share yesterday. The Clippers just didn't show up. The other props hit. Stacked up the Clippers, 3 Clippers, and our 6. Those were the only 3 that missed, so it's disappointing for sure, them not being able to stay with the Pelicans, but is what it is. Move on to today. So if you want to check out Twitter, that's in the description. You can check out Underdog Fantasy, that's in the description as well. You can hit the like button if you enjoy the video, subscribe, and let's get started. So first prop we're looking at is Luka Doncic over 30.5 points. He's going up against, right back to a matchup against the Hornets, who he's done well against in his career, coming off of the most embarrassing loss of the season for probably any NBA team. They were like 16.5 point favorites, I believe. Ended up losing at home in what was a pivotal game for them, as they are sitting outside of the play-in right now. So definitely expect Doncic to just go to work and just not fool around and just kind of take a ton of shots and be super aggressive today. He's put up at least 34 points in 4 out of his last 5 games against the Hornets. It is such a good matchup, especially with how banged up they are. I definitely love the over 30.5 points for him. But I do think the Hornets do look solid as some players to look to, just with how thin they are. Rozier is doubtful, and then Oubre is questionable. Don't know if Oubre will play, but they just really don't have any reason to risk it. So my lean is no. But I'm taking Dennis Smith Jr. over 7 assists. He's going to be basically the only true point guard on the roster. He's going to get some minutes just with some of the injuries that they have. He's shown success in having assists. He's not much of a scorer, so he does like to get others involved. Gave you 9 assists last game. Hayward's also been good with the assist. You could maybe look to him, but I feel like both will probably get it done. You could maybe look to Hayward's points, rebounds, and assists if you wanted to, but for Dennis Smith Jr., I feel best about looking at just his assist prop. And then you got Nikola Vucevic, who the assist looks low, but I'd rather take his points, rebounds, and assists. At 30.5, he's always been a guy that will assist as a big man. He's going up against the Lakers team. Davis has been dominant on the boards. So Vuce is definitely going to have to box out and make sure he doesn't let Davis grab a ton of offensive rebounds. So he should be having a lot of success rebounding himself. He's going to be looking to play similar minutes to Davis. They really don't have, besides Drummond, anybody that can stay with Davis. And Drummond is not going to really pose much of a defensive threat. Same thing with Vooch. Neither one are great defenders, but Vooch definitely will give you some more offense. He can stretch out, shoot the 3 ball. So I look to his points, rebounds, and assists. I do like Anthony Davis on the other side. I like his 40.5 points and rebounds. You're looking at 43.5 points, rebounds, and assists if you wanted to do that. But he's been mostly his scoring and the rebounds. He can give you some assists, but if he gives you like 1 or 2 assists, you're just better off taking the points and rebounds instead. Going up against Bulls, he's had a lot of success against them. It is at home in Los Angeles. Lakers, both teams still have a lot to play for. In terms of seeding, Lakers still, not locked into a playoff spot. And they definitely want to get up as high as possible. So Davis going up against the Bulls. He's from Chicago. Even though he's not going back home, at least he's going up against his hometown team. So looking at over 40.5 points and rebounds for Davis, over 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Nikola Vucevic, over 7 assists for Dennis Smith Jr., over 30.5 points for Luka Doncic. Going back to points, rebounds, and assists, DeMar DeRozan, I like him as well. Didn't come through for us against the Sixers game, but nobody did from the Bulls side. They were down like 17-0, I believe, 17-1. Maybe got to 23-1. But either way, they just didn't play much in the second half because of that insane blowout. And, but typically he's been productive. He missed last game, but, he's not on the injury report. It looks like he's good to go. So I'm looking at his over points, rebounds, and assists. You're getting it pretty low, a lot lower than like Zach LaVine, and even though he's done better recently in terms of averaging more, even though a lot of that is from that one game. But DeRozan's the guy that will give you scoring. If he can get hot, he can put up 40 piece. He can give you rebounds, give you assists. He does a little bit of everything. LaVine is really tied a ton to his scoring. So, like DeRozan and Vooch, and then I like Anthony Davis on the other side. Some other picks that you could look to rebound-wise would be like P.J. Washington at just at 5 rebounds. You have Dennis Smith Jr. If you're not looking at his assist, he's at 4 rebounds. But I'm going over to points and rebounds and going back to another Hornet piece. I think you can probably get to 2-3 Hornets if you wanted to, just with how thin they should be today. But P.J. Washington, who had a great game scoring last time out against the Mavs, and he's a guy that if he gets hot from the 3-point line, he's gonna be, probably giving you a chance to score over 20 points. Especially with Rozier not taking a lot of shots today, he's not gonna be out there. Oubre, if he's not playing, there's just gonna be a lot of shots and a lot of usage to be had. So Washington's gonna absorb a lot of it. Gordon Hayward's gonna absorb a lot of the scoring. Smith Jr. doesn't like to score much. He's typically gonna be in the single digits or teens. So I expect Hayward and P.J. Washington capitalize. So I like the points and rebounds. He can give you 5+ rebounds. And then DeMar DeRozan over points, rebounds, and assists. AD over points and rebounds. Vooch over points, rebounds, and assists. Smith Jr. for assist. And then Luka over 30.5 points. So those are the 6 picks that I like for the early games. You can mix and match these if you enjoy them. If you're liking them as well. Put some of your own props if you want to. But those are the ones that I like. Thanks for watching. And I will catch you all next time.